to Sugar Ray it. Face the guy I normally play as. Amateur. 15. Sit by the bell, yes. Stamina down. Let's see if I can pick apart my own character that I play. Not mine, but. I guess we'll really see what happens. I'm thinking I really gotta play a tight game. Alright, here goes nothing. I'll wait. Yeah, just trying to hit my face. Alright, Sugar Ray. See if we can't dance a bit. That hurt. That hurt quite a bit. Can't let you do that again. And then I'll let you do it again.
Good round, I like that. I'm happy. Getting your time in already. Let's do it.
sugar ray. Oh, I'm getting into that. Try a little bit of footwork on.
That's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath.
You're not gonna lure me in like that. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man. Same again. All right. We're sitting pretty.
load up. Don't be looking there for... Let's fight. Jab slick, just keep him on the end of his jab. The jab's working nice. Let's go.
Do what we're doing, heard that.
Great round. Now relax, relax. You were smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the...
Okay, now we've let him back into the fight.
Let's lay back a little bit. Still being really aggressive. okay with me.
I'm happy you like that round. Good work. You were thinking. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give it. Let's do it.
Yeah, he's already in the fight. I need to not let him back in. Not what I'm going for. Stay with me. Yeah. Head body, head body, head body.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
Really? That's it. Sugar Ray Leonard. Go against Roy Jones. Roy Jones, my bad. And then after this, I'm gonna call her quits. Probably upload this video.
I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater. And what a night!
We're not starting that yet.
And what a fight we expect this to be. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was gonna miss this.
Time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Leonard tipping the scales at the limit, 160 pounds, with a reach of 179. Sugar Ray Leonard.
This bout is scheduled for
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room.
I gotta get in there. And I gotta dive
These
in.
athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Which fighter will say no mas? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. Hold it right there. Sugar Ray's in trouble.
This cocksucker.
No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he got to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round.
Love that jabs.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, every twitch.
Catch and shoot. They exchange punches. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He scores with the counter. Didn't land that jab. Been set back for just a moment. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that
Good round.
matchup.
Feel
They've
good?
got them all.
Good man. Good man.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. Swing and a miss with the hook. No rest for the weary. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That's so much sugar in there.
Big.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? There's a counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Through the left uppercut, but it misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. After
Get your breath back.
There's the bell for round 5. Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Stop talking.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
And he misses with the left uppercut. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Straight right just misses. Lucky that hook didn't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on.
Ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
There's the bell to start round 6. Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. Yes, you can imagine that for you. Look the size of an average man.
Big whiff with the right hook. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And around that seemed like eternity.
On the end of his jab.
Round 7, here we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
No rest for the weary. Straight right just misses. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. The perfect counter lands. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Straight right just misses. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. straight right, just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Hold that thought. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Exhilarating under that next round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance without it.
And we enter the 8th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Counter punch. Hook misses. Well done with that counter shot. Jab did not score. Nice counter. Nice counter shot. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
So one who draws first blood, Todd, that's what you've got to look at. If you're here, you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. About Leonard in that last round. You know that. There's the bell to start round 9. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Just missed with that jab. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the flyweight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That jab just missed with the left hand. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
So they don't get complacent. I think this is too easy. If they...
It did cost me dearly.
This is the 10th. Coming off that fantastic...
Hold on. Let me rip my baby. He's already taken control of the circle, or the square, I guess.
Take last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Jab misses. Perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Beautiful counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won.
Same again.
Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? That jab misses. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. Those counter punches have to hurt.
Mix it up. 1-2, 1-2, top body, top body.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there, they want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Straight right just misses. That hook doesn't score. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Feel good?
Talk
Good,
about
man.
a one-sided 3 minutes we just saw.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a
Good
fighter.
work.
And a call.
Don't forget.
Come on.
There's the bell to start round 12. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
Good counter punch. Defense is not an option for these two. One of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
It's all offense all the time. Counter punching. Swing and a miss with that left hook. That counter shot lands. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
Just get your breath.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He wasn't ready for that counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter punch right up the middle. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Straight right just misses. And this with that jab. That counter shot lands. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Sugar Ray Leonard days! A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. About Leonard in that last round. It's no secret. They ring the bell, and here we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
To land the left hook, but was not successful. He threw a punch and just got countered. They both want the knockout. Every time they throw... Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Missing with that right hook. Well done with that counter shot. Good counter punch. They threw the hook, it didn't land. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Well, we know they've got the...
Don't want you to load up.
So we've reached the final round of the fight. Can they seal the deal in this round after what we saw just a minute ago?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now you're going to find out.
The straight right just misses. They figure out the combination to this save.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Straight right just misses. Swing and a miss with that jab. Nope, that hook won't score. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Judges have spoken a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.
I will catch you on the next one. Thanks so much. Actually, we'll take the score. Catch you all on the next one.